Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mo We Talk. We talk football. And my. I didn't put up a video yesterday. I was stunned. Plus, I had a trip. And I was absolutely stunned and tired. I, I went online to see what was going on, and I read a few takes of people, and let's just say it's official. Chelsea, we're in crisis. It's official, we're in crisis, and I don't think we're going to have an entire solution, but there are ways to go about it. Unfortunately, some of them will take time. I hear a lot of people saying it's the sporting directors. I hear few people saying holding the owners, the model. And I hear some people saying it's Enzo Maresca's fault, especially with the last two games. We lost to Brighton. We've lost yet again. And I also hear I hear very few people holding the players accountable. Here's my take. Don't kill me, well, it's just my take. You are all correct and you are all wrong. Why do I say so? You're all correct because every single one of them has a role to play for where we are right now. You are wrong, you are all wrong, is thinking that singling out this one and saying this one over this one. Everything is interconnected. As for Enzo Maresca, his substitutions they've been iffy. They're not good. Let's be honest. His substitutions have not been good. Against Manchester United, in fact, that was the one that infuriated me the most. And a lot of football fans, forget about Chelsea, football fans were like, why is he doing that? You're already down. You are down by a goal, I think. I don't remember, yeah. But we were down by a player. You take out Esteval, understandably so. Eventually we concede and you are taking out more attack to bring in more defense. And I'm like, what are you defending? You are already losing. You might as well just throw everything at them. What are you scared of? 1-0, 3-0, 7-0? You still lose 0 points. Same result. Why not just leave the attackers and at least some attackers and give us a fighting chance and stop making João Pedro look like an absolute clown up front? I heavily criticized him for that. As for the Brighton game, he kind of repeated that. Taking out more attack to bring in more defense. I am not so upset because you already had a lead to protect. But then again, there's this popular saying that goes, attack is the best form of defense. We have seen it play out with this same team last season. When we went down a player down, Nicholas Jackson with the people's elbow, and we didn't look like we were a player down. Shout out to Newcastle, they played like horses. They just didn't tire. And that was our undoing in that game. Besides that, it felt like 11-11. So, why then the switch? Then we come to the part where we now look at the model. I really don't want to hold the sporting directors accountable. You know why? Because, as far as I'm concerned, those sporting directors are puppets to the owners. The owners are the ones that came up with this model and have refused to. They are so arrogant and they refuse to budge. They employ those sporting directors. Those sporting directors are doing their bidding. Why do you think they renewed their contracts? They didn't just tell them, yeah, run Chelsea. If it's successful, good. No, they told them what to do. That is why they have the full backing of the owners. So for those people coming at the sporting directors, I'm even looking at you guys and I'm like, how do you guys think? How do you think this thing works? You be the judge. You employ a secretary to your company. And that secretary is making a mess of things. And instead of addressing this issue, you are rewarding them with a new contract. Who does the blame go to? You can't hold the secretary. You can't. It's you. You're the one approving it. Simple as. Then, as for the owners, they do not want to budge from this process, from this model, because it is business smart in a way. Because, stay with me, because when you look at it from a business point of view, they are turning players into commodities. They are trading players. Players now are essentially what will keep the club afloat. Let's not forget that Chelsea Football Club has reached a cadre where we need a new stadium to generate revenue. Look at every other club. Money is important. Let's not pretend. Yes, we're all football fans, but money is important. Look at our rivals. Look at their stadiums. Arsenal, 80 or 60,000 seater. Look at Tottenham. Look at Manchester United that we banter. Look at City. These are our rivals. Look at Barcelona. Look at the Allianz Arena we just went to. That's our level. And to compete with these guys, we also need to compete at that level, stadium level. And we have that problem. They have seen it, which is why I don't know why they decide to go through this route of, and I know why, but I don't know why they're so stubborn about it. They just want to flip players for profit, so they can just keep on making profit. So that's why they don't want to buy any player that they feel that does not have resale value. Unfortunately, when it comes to football, which is the actual business, to be successful in football, you will struggle. Yes, we've won the Club World Cup with this same crop of players. Yes, I admit, and I applaud it. It stunned the whole world. It's unusual. But that doesn't mean that you should keep going on with it, because the truth is, you need leaders in this team. You can meet the model can come halfway. I don't know if you get what I mean. Still buy your players that you wish to sell. Still do your model, but at the same time, come halfway. Get 2, 3, 4 leaders in this team that can lead. You don't just get smacked the whole. Okay, look at the transfer window. For me, as far as I'm concerned, the transfer window only excited me for João Pedro. Nothing else excited me. When they bought Gittins, I wasn't excited, because I looked at this guy and I didn't just look at Combs. I looked at this guy and I'm like, this guy is raw. You know my opinion about Garnacho. I'm not excited about Garnacho. Levi Colwill picks an injury in the transfer window for a long-term injury, and Enzo Maresca made it clear that, look, I need a CB, a centre back, because Levi Colwill played such a crucial role in his plan. What did they do? Because we were so driven, that's the owners, we were so driven by the excitement of the model. We went and spent 90 million on two left wingers that offer nothing to the team. So you spent 90 million for the model for resale. But tell me, how will their value go up if they don't play well? How? If the coach doesn't see the value, the use in them, how will their value go up? And it's so... Shout out to Johnny Minerals. He's been the one that has been consistent on the owners. Yeah. I didn't applaud them, the owners. I actually go back, you'll see my video, there's proof, where I said I am on the fence based on the Club World Cup success and that João Pedro purchase. I said I am on the fence. I'm still watching. I want to say something about the owners, but I still need to see certain things, which I haven't seen, and therefore I never made a video to commend them. So I was never really sold on them. I just needed to watch and see what was going to happen in the transfer window, because every time you win a trophy, you build on it. Look at Liverpool. Won the Premier League. What did they do? They break the transfer record twice. They are building on the success. That's how you stay strong. That's how you keep going. But what did we do on top of the Club World Cup success? We regressed. And which is what you are seeing. This form, believe it or not, it's relegation form. The fact that you are losing to Manchester United, who is being beaten by everybody. Brentford beat them. Yes. And now we've lost three consecutively. We've lost 3 times to Brighton, our supposedly feeder club. And which brings me to the last point. Player accountability. Very few people are holding players accountable. Let's be honest here. The players that we have, which also you can connect to the owners, the management, the players that we have are not good enough. They're not good enough. As much as I like Chalobah, Cobham boy, one of our own, all of that, Chalobah's not Chelsea standard. He's not. He needs a leader, which was why I enjoyed Chalobah when Thiago Silva was there. He's not. Clumsy mistake after clumsy mistake. We are not losing because the opponent is better. We are losing because we are shooting ourselves. The players are not good enough. And let's call a spade a spade. I hear a lot of content creators saying, oh, Enzo Maresca, yes, it's unfortunate that you're in this situation, but at least make do with what you have. Let's be honest. What he has is crap. Let's be honest. Some of you were saying, Achimpong played. What did you see? They're not good enough. Even if he uses them, they are not good enough. On top of that, my personal take, in spite of all your concerns, my personal take is something has gone seriously wrong in the dressing room. When you see form like this, very often it's a dressing room issue. Something has gone seriously wrong. There is no smoke without fire. Even though we question the journalist, that the reporter that broke out that news that says Cole Palmer is not happy with the role he's playing with under Enzo Maresca, there is no fire without smoke. We can dismiss it all we want, but you can see it's showing on the pitch. Something is wrong in the dressing room. It's not just all these things. There is also something else in the dressing room. And as for Enzo Maresca, to those that say, oh, why is he sticking to his gun? Why is he not adjusting? What? The problem has been in our faces all along. You heard Leicester City fans when they were at the championship. They said it. Enzo Maresca is stubborn. So why are we acting all surprised now? He's stubborn. He's not going to change. This is who he is. We know, we heard this, we've seen this, and I'm guessing even the so-called management, they saw this too. And they brought him in. So I'm not Enzo Maresca out. I'm not against him. He's doing what he believes he best can do. I'm going to hold the owners. I'm going to hold the management, this model. Basically, I would love for the model to be thrown out the window, but if it's not, at least meet football halfway. That's all I'm saying. And as for the players, the transfer window is closed, so there's nothing that we can do. We have to hold them accountable. You cannot keep coming up with this stink after stink. And as for the dressing room, something has gone wrong. These are my takes. Yeah? And where we go from here, to be honest, I don't know. Because let's not forget, there's also the issue of fatigue because of the Club World Cup. So, we're in crisis. I'm just breaking down my own little analysis and saying where the problems are from and who we need to hold accountable. As for solutions, maybe I'll make another video. But right now, we're in hell. It's so sad. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. I will be making more videos like this. So you hear my opinion. It's not just about the reviews. See you guys in another one. Have a lovely day. God bless. Take care.